respectfully request the Sangha grave shoes for the sake of this assembly and all living beings. Please turn the wonderful Dharma wheel to teach and guide us how to end birth and death, leave suffering and attain bliss, and quickly realize non-birth. Cung tín đại đức tặng thịnh, vì thứ pháp hội cập nhật thiết chúng sanh, thịnh chiến diệu pháp luân giao đạo ngã mùng, như há liêu sanh thoáng tư ly khổ đạc lạc, tất chứng vô sanh. Homage to the Blessed, Noble, and Perfectly Enlightened One. Nam mô Sa Đan Thô Sư Chế Đô Ye A La Hờ Đi San Miao San Pu Tô Xế. Nam mô Thác Đắc Tha Tu Dạ Đà Dạ La Đế Tam Miệu Tam Bồ Đà Toa. The unsurpassed, profound, subtle, and wonderful Dharma in 100,000 million aeons is difficult to encounter. Now that I'm able to see and hear, I will receive and maintain it. I vow to fathom the thus come one's true and actual principles. Wu shang sheng sheng wei miao fa bai qian wan jie nan zhao yu. Wo jin jian wen de shou qi, yuan jie ru lai zhe shi yin. O Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, Great Master Ching Liang, Great Master Shen Hua, all good monks and nuns, and all good advisors of Mitofo. 诸佛菩萨尽量大士是父上人，各位出家人，各位上居士，弥陀佛。Chư Phật Bồ Tát, kính thưa Thanh Lương Đại sư, Thượng Tiến Hóa, quý thầy cô và quý vị thiện sư Thích Ca Di Đà Phật. Hello everyone, today is the 20th of December 2024. We want to lecture on the prologue, door number 2, store and the teachings containing it. It's kind of scholarly, but let's bear with it because it gives you good background information. And in particular, do not have the bad attitude. When I was studying Buddhism, I first studied Buddhism. We always thought Mahayana is the real deal and Hinayana is not really Buddhism. And I was so wrong. Okay? It's all Buddhism. It's just different degrees of Buddhism, that's all. All right. Also, tonight is Chanchi night as well. So if you have any questions, any concerns about your cultivation, now's the time to bring them up. Anyone has any issues, worries? Yes, 3.
As Đà Phật, thầy con không have questions about the chant, but I do have a question about fasting. Is it okay?
Yeah.
I know that when you're fasting, you cleanse your body, but someone say that it's increase the samadhi too. Is it right? Thank you, Thầy.
When you fast, what?
When fasting, you cleanse your body. But beside that, you increase your samadhi too.
You punish the body? Huh?
You cleanse your body. C-L-E-A-N, cleanse.
Cleanse the body.
Yeah.
Well, when you fast, yes, you're cleansing your body because you're basically stopping taking in toxins. And therefore, your body has a chance to recover faster. Okay, what happens to us is every day we eat and we bring in a lot of toxins, and they cause problems to our body. So part of our work is to undo the damage before we can do anything else. So when you fast, you skip that process, okay? And you can go directly into healing your body, and that's the secret behind it. Your body will get healthier and stronger before you can improve.
So is it increase your samadhi too?
Increase samadhi too? I don't know. What do you think? Does it increase your samadhi? I haven't fasted for a long, long time. Last few days I ate about this much of a sandwich. So I have very low in energy. So I don't think it increases my samadhi power at all, to be honest with you. Okay. You're trying to understand too much. You can ask, but we tend not to tell you. Because we tell you, then you ask a follow-up question, and you dig deeper and deeper and deeper, and I have come up with more, have to reveal more secrets. And then pretty soon, they all know about fasting. Yes, anyone else? 7.
Thank you, Master. I was out for a few days because I came down with a cold, and I felt pretty miserable, and I thought, gee, I haven't been sick in quite a while. I didn't get sick during the pandemic, and, what is this? So I just was like pretty out of it, I'd say, for 2 days. And last night, my husband and I went to hear some high school kids sing some Christmas songs at a concert. And I'm sitting there, and all these kids are so enthusiastic, and they're just really singing their hearts out. And I just started thinking, I'm really sick, and I'm tired of this. And I have a lot to do before Christmas, and a lot depends on me doing it. No one else is going to do it. Not to mention Christmas Eve lunch at the temple. So I don't have any time to waste. So I got to do something. And I don't know if it was the inspiration of all these kids singing or all the energy or what was going on. But all of a sudden, I just decided that I would use, I forgot, what number is that? Number 6 from, our 42. But I didn't do it like I would normally do it, like when I recite in the morning and I do my mantras. I didn't do it like that. This time, I just decided to go at it. And of course, I'm sitting in the audience. I can't do anything with my hands. I can't say anything out loud. But in my head, I just decided I would just start going for it. All of a sudden. And I just started okay, I'm gonna get you guys. And I just started mentally, bam, 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 really going. And I got to tell you, I started feeling better. I'm like, what? And then the kids were all like so enthusiastic. They were so happy singing all these holiday songs. And I'm like killing something. I'm like, I'm feeling stronger and stronger. And every time I kept doing it, I felt better. So I thought, oh, this is kind of crazy because I never did it this way. I never did the 42 this way. I always just did it, like we were doing the group and General Assembly, our great assembly, we all do it together. I just kind of did it, but I never did it. So then I thought, wow, this is kind of exciting, because I started getting peppier, and I thought, oh, am I fooling myself? I'm starting to really feel better. Oh, okay, well, just tell myself, calm down. And then in the morning when I woke up, and then all of a sudden before I went to bed, I said, okay, I don't want anything to attack me while I sleep tonight, okay? So I just said, okay, guys, do it all night long. I don't care. I have to sleep because I wasn't sleeping through the night. I got up, coughed, blah, 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 blah. So now this time I said, okay, we're not going to do that. I'm going to sleep really good. I'm going to attack all night long. So I guess that's what I did, because I had a really good night's sleep. And when I woke up, I was getting ready in the morning, and I was in the shower, and I said, okay, I can do it here, right? So I'm just doing it, and all of a sudden I imagined that I just grabbed whatever was in my chest, I dragged it out, and I started pounding it. I seriously pounding it. And then all this stuff, I coughed up all this junk. And then I was like, oh, God. And that's why I'm here today. Thank you, Master.
And you felt good.
Oh, yeah. And I felt better. I just want to let you know.
And your husband was in the room?
No, I slept in a different bedroom because I kept him up all the night before, so. I just thought you'd like to know. Of course, do you think I told him all this? He'll think I'm really, la, 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 la.
Yeah, he's going to have to deal with some angry customers. The problem, we beat them up. Where are they going? Not here.
Where'd they go? Your husband. Do you think?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Depends. Be careful.
Uh-oh. Mm-hmm. But aren't I supposed to, bam, 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 bam?
But it's fun anyways. It doesn't matter.
It was a lot of fun. I was really shocked, so.
Yeah. This is what happens. Well, you're in trouble. That's when you look at your tool bags and search and see, what can I do here? Okay, the problem, the nature of my obstruction is the throat. I can't speak Dharma. It's not like it's a cancer or anything. It's just that the throat hurts. And if I can't speak Dharma, then you really can't get the sudden teaching. So that's a nature of the karmic obstructions. Okay, and last night I overreacted. I cranked up a little bit more than I should have. So the whole night I was wide awake. Had maybe a max an hour of sleep in 24 hours. But it's by doing that, I realized, I didn't have to do that. It has side effects on others as well. So I came back last night and looked at it and said, brute force is not the solution. So I figured out how to fix it. See, I'm not coughing anymore, at least for now. Knock on wood. Be humble, folks. You never know. But that's part of the fun of cultivation. And you run into challenges, obstructions, and you figure out. And that's how you get better. Anyone else? It's weird. 2 nights before, I was coughing like crazy during lecture. There's no reason for that. So to crank it up too much is not necessarily helpful at all. It's not the solution. Anyway, you get in trouble and you figure things out. And that's how I learned. I learned because no one taught me. I basically had problems and I don't ask for help. And I'd sit there and I figure out what is it I can do to fix this. It's not a life ending. It's not a fatal disease, but it's in the way of the work. All right. Anyone? Okay. We're in slide 1202. From this one, one should know that all tending towards stillness is merely pre-Dharma flower intention.
是知趣及皆是法华前意耳。
Okay. He's in the midst of talking about the 2 schools of Mahayana in India, the Dharma nature and Dharma marks. Don't worry about it. Just know that there's such schools, and the fact you can hear the name, it's very, very good already. Okay, knowing more will not be that helpful towards your path, okay, in my opinion. So that's why, but it's very important to sort of have the background information so that we can compare Indian Buddhism versus Chinese Buddhism and so forth, and then American Buddhism. And so these 2 schools talk about there are a lot of monks and nuns, lots of Buddhist disciples who strive for stillness. Okay, they are the one stillness is no movement, quietude. Okay, and that's very desirable. Okay, but that's pre-Dharma flower talk. Meaning in the Buddha, when he spoke the Buddha Dharma to his disciples, he looked at them and decided on what's appropriate for them so that they don't get overwhelmed. Okay? So that's what you call gradual teaching. Okay? If it's too much, then people get discouraged. Okay? And it's not enough, then you're not challenged enough. From this, and it is said the provisional certainly is transformation of the actual. Without the actual, whose transformation is it? Okay, so another concept in Mahayana is provisional teaching versus actual teaching. Provisional teaching is the 2 vehicles, the sound hearers vehicles, Pratyeka Buddhas. They practice and they are able to reach a state of extinction of the ego, which is very, very nice. When you get to that state, you're very happy. You are a special person if you can experience that. Okay, and so Buddha, when he first started teaching the human realm, he taught them the provisional, taught the Sri Lankans and the Indians the provisional teaching, and once after years of teaching it, they accomplish arhatship and pratyeka Buddhahood. And after that, Buddha says, there's more if you're interested. So Buddha is very, very gentle, not judgmental at all. Keep that in mind. Our job is to help others, not to prove our superiority. Whatever can help them, others, we should do it. That's all. And so the Chinese like to say that the provisional is a transformation from the actual, or you could also say that the actual is the transformation of the provisional. What does it mean? Buddha has this pure Buddha Dharma, the Buddha vehicle Dharma. That is the ultimate teaching. Okay, but he wasn't there yet. His students wasn't there yet. They're not ready to accept his teachings. So we had to give them some provisional teaching, temporary teaching, if you will. Very much like you. When I first started teaching Chan to you, I can't talk to you about enlightenment in a big way. I just whet the appetite, but then it takes a lot. You need more time to process the information. Okay, and that's how you help others. You help others by looking at what their needs are, and whatever the needs are, Chan has a solution for it. Okay? And so the provisional, this teaching, like the Buddha taught the Hinayana people, the Arhats, they taught them about breathing, breath counting, mindfulness, meditation, and so forth. It's only an expedient. So it's a transformation of the actual teaching. It's not the real teaching. Okay, that's what it means. It's actually a transformation of the provisional is transformation of the actual. Furthermore, you could also say that the actual is a transformation of the provisional. That's what happened to the Buddha. You can look at from both sides of the equation. If you do the provisional, you teach. That's what Buddha did. He taught them the provisional, helped them become sound hearers, pratyeka Buddhas, and so forth. And that's with the provisional Dharma. And then he guided them towards the actual. So the actual is actually a transformation of the provisional from your perspective. Okay? See, it's very scholarly. It's a lot of talk. Okay? And that's what scholars do. This is what they need to do to justify their research grants and get and sponsor their students. And so you see, it worked both ways. Provisional can be transformation of the actual. Actual could be transformation from the provisional, right? So, and then that's Buddhism. It works both ways. It's never one-sided. 1205. Moreover, the Srimala Sutra says, if the dust-scum ones accord with what they like and expediently speaks,
又圣曼经云：若如来随彼所欲而方便说。
1206. In this sutra, the Srimala Devi Sutra, the Buddha says it's only one vehicle, not two vehicles. Okay? And the only one vehicle is a Buddha vehicle where we all become Buddhas. Everything we do eventually leads us to become Buddhas. It's a matter of time. Okay? And so that's why before that, he says, when he talked about two vehicles, it's an expedient. That's all. (1207). That is the one vehicle, and there are no two vehicles. For the two vehicles enter the one vehicle.
其是一圣，无有二圣，二圣入于一圣。
Technical jargon. So this is proper terminology. You don't have to memorize it, but when you hear it again, you know what it's talking about. The two vehicles must return to one vehicle. Okay? So whatever you do for sound hearers, eventually they'll be led to the one vehicle, Buddha vehicle. Buddha never intended for his students to become arhats and pratyeka Buddhas only. It's always bigger picture in mind. Just because his students weren't told doesn't mean that it's not true. The one vehicle is just a vehicle in the primary sense. His intention is to clarify that it is according with the wishes and expediently that he speaks of the two vehicles.
一圣者，即第一义圣，此义名随欲方便而说二圣。